guys, good to have you all back. And in case you're new here, welcome. My name is Margaret. I am from the Netherlands. I do paper crafting, junk journal projects, and sometimes vintage treasure hunting. I have a wee tiny prototype on my desk. Isn't it cute? I love it. I love it. Let me tell you what it is and how we can make it and what we use it for. Last week I bought a package of these. I believe they're called banners. I looked it up. They're called banners. It's like little small labels in a sort of a flag shape that you can put on a present, like this present is for you, congratulations, or what have you. But we can use it in our junk journals. Yeah. And I was thinking, well, we can make this ourselves. Easy. We don't need to buy them. I just bought them because I thought that's a nice idea for a video. So what I did was I made 3 of them. This is the exact size. I took these measurements. Then I made one that was slightly bigger than the first one, and then the third one was even bigger than that. So you can stack them like so. This is an eyelet. I didn't use an eyelet on this one because I wanted it to be interactive, so you can move them about. I think if you attached all 3 of them with an eyelet, they will be like permanently fixed. Yeah, so you can move them about. So I attached them with a small little brad. And well, I think you can use them for all sorts of projects. It's just a cute little embellishment. But you can also use this one. Let's just take out a page. In your junk journal, I would probably put glue on the top, like over here. And then glue it on a page, so that you can still move these 2 about. This will be like attached. And then use this as a tuck spot, so you can put a nice note under it or another embellishment, what have you. So yeah, I thought, why not make a couple of these in different styles, different decorations on them, and probably even different sizes. I think it's going to be a very easy, very relaxing sort of project that anyone can make. I made these from craft paper, but you can do scrapbook paper or what have you. So let me show you what tools and supplies I'm going to be using for this. And then let's start making some. For papers, I'm going to use sort of a cardstock or scrapbook paper. It needs to be a little bit heavier than normal copy paper. So this is my craft colored cardstock. You can also do it in black if you want to, if you have that. And then some scrap pieces of scrapbook paper that I have. Yeah, we just need to make strippies of them, so you can use any sorts that you want. For the layer on top of it, for this one I've used book page, just, you know, normal book page. I'm going to dive into my 2 little treasure boxes with all sorts of small scraps, paper scraps that I have in here that I might use. I need to use up some of it because, you know, I do not need to buy another box. I need to use them up. So that's it for paper. Of course, bits and bobs. I have used very, very tiny labels here. Yep. These are actually Tracy Fox labels, and I have printed the big sheet, big sort of design to a page, so it will make them half the size, and that's very nice. And just some decorations on here. I used some rub-ons that really didn't work on here, some washi stickers, but you can do anything you want. But it is going to be tiny, so tiny bits and bobs. Now for the tools, I'm going to use the usual glue, scissors, maybe a corner rounder. Why? Well, I have an idea. Also going to use a border punch. Let me show you what I did. These are the exact same sizes as the other one. Instead of making sort of the flag shape, I used my border punch with small little hearts, and then I rounded the corners. I think it would look lovely, don't you think? So maybe you want to use this. I am going to use my crocodile to make a small hole in the top for either an eyelet or a brad. To make strips, I find it much easier to use a paper trimmer. And then I'm going to use either brads, small brads, or eyelets. That's a lot. You're using a lot, I know. I'm going to do some stamping and some inking. So ink, Maybe I'm gonna make a topper with this. I just found this. It's a little bit of a scrap of a woolly. So this, any more, anything else? I don't know, bits and bobs, but you know, my bits and bobs. So guys, I'm gonna start with the basic ones from the craft colored cardstock. I have measurements, guys. I have a small list. I am going to make the smallest one is going to be 1/2 inch by 2 inches. That's this size, yeah? Then the next one is 3/4 inch by 2 3/4 inch. And that is the second one on here, yeah? Then this bigger one is 1 inch by 3.5 inch. And then I'm going to make another one. I did cut it already, which is going to be 1 1/4 inch by 4 1/4 inch. What I did was I made them grow a little bit every time. So in width, I make them grow 1/4 inch each time. See, it's 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch. So that's the width if you want to stack them atop of each other. However, in length, I did a little bit more. In length, I added 3/4 inch every time. So 2, 2 3/4, 3.5, 4 1/4. So if you want to make them even bigger, the next step would be 1.5 by 5. Yeah, does it make any sense? I hope so. I will put these measurements in the description box below. But you know, these are my measurements. You can do your own, guys. No worries. So let's just start making them. So I need 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, and 1 1/4 inch. I'm gonna start with a strip of 1/2 inch, which is really, really hard on this machine because it doesn't really indicate where 1/2 inch is. So I'm hoping it is this. Yeah, it is. It is. And then another strip that's going to be 3/4 inch. That is marked on my trimmer. So thank you, trimmer. And then I'm gonna do a strip that is a 1 inch. Now I'm doing this on craft colored cardstock. Do whatever sort of heavier paper you want, lovies. I think I want to do one as well with the scrapbook paper, but let's see how far we'll get. And then the last one is going to be 1 1/4 inch. So every time I make a strip, it is 1/4 inch wider. Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 strippies. So that's one more than I did with the prototype. You can have 4. You can have 16 if you want. Well, probably not 16. That'll be a heavy one. So now for the length. Yeah. On the first one, the smallest one, we're gonna make them 2 inches. I'm going to make a couple of them. Here's one. I almost cut my finger off yesterday. Yeah, that wasn't a nice feeling. No. Very dangerous machine this is. Well, we can make a couple of these out of this strip. Actually, a whole bunch. Okay. Now, for the next size, which is 3/4 inch, I'm going to cut them 2 3/4, which is over here. I can make 3 out of those. Doesn't matter how long your paper is, as long as you can make some strippies. Then the next one is going to be 3.5 inches. Probably can only do 2 of them out of this, I guess. 3.5. Yep. And another 3.5. If you have scraps, use them up. And then this is going to be 4 1/4. 4 1/4. I don't think we can make 2 out of them. Because, no, this is 4. 4 1/4. But I already made 4 1/4. So there you go. Lots of strippies. Lots of strippies. I hope you made some. Let's see what the next step is. I have enough to make 2 sort of clusters of 4. I think I'm going to do 4. Why not? Why not? So one of them I want to do sort of the traditional way, like with this flag banner shape. And one of them I'm going to do with my, what's it called? Edge punch thingy. Border punch. I'm sorry. I hardly ever use them. I buy these at I find this at thrift shops and such. Yeah, I have never actually bought a new one. I even have some Martha Stewart ones. Lucky me. Now, I'm going to start with this one because this is a little bit more work. I'm going to take out a pencil and I'm going to make dots on all of them on the bottom. Now, I can give you measurements, but I'm always eyeballing this. So do not put your dot here, otherwise you will have a very big sort of V shape. Yeah? So I just want a small V shape. So I'm gonna do it here. Have it in the middle. Try to have it in the middle. You can measure it out, guys. I'm not gonna because, you know, I just don't like it. So I'm taking out the big first one. Have a dot in the middle. This one is probably at half an inch, a little bit more than half an inch from the bottom. Start with this corner and make a snippy until to the dot. So it is not rocket science. Yeah, snippy, and then also do this on the other side. You can make templates, you can measure it. I just eyeballed it. So see, V shape. Doesn't need to be perfect. Going to do the same with the other one. Now this is a bigger one, so I put the dot like half an inch. I'm going to put this dot a little bit lower because it is a smaller size. Cut up until the dot. On the other side. Now see, when we stack these, they're sort of evenly. Is that a word? Evenly? Even. I think I want to have this a little bit higher. There you go. One. And maybe you have a die cut. I do have a die cut for this. Why? I don't know. I think it's nice to have a die cut like this, but you really don't need it. You need scissors, love. There you go. So I have stacked 3. Like so. Oh, does look lovely. Can you see? Yeah. Oh, I like 4. I like 4. Great. Now, let's do the other ones with the border punch. Hopefully it works. I'm gonna start with the biggest one. I'm not gonna put it all the way to the edge because it will leave sort of a edge here. So I'm just gonna, you know, see where the design will go on and then snip it. Yeah, well, it worked. It worked. I don't know what brand this is, guys. I just found it at a thrift shop. You're probably not supposed to use it as I am. I think it will work much better when you have it flat on the surface. But I really need to see where I am punching, so that's why I'm doing it this way. There you go. So, really cute decorative edges. And that's why I am rounding corners. That's the only reason. Doing a small size. There you go. See? Lovely. Come out. While I'm doing this, guys, because this is boring to watch, let me tell you something I found out yesterday or maybe the day before. I don't really know how YouTube things work, really, the analytics and such. And then I found a section that you can see where other people's YouTube channels mention you, yeah, with a hashtag or an ad sign. So I found a couple of channels that did some of my projects, really lovely. And watched them and said hi, and I was very surprised by one of them because it was a live with 3 ladies on them, and I think all 3 of them, they know me and they did one of my projects live. So it had sort of 3 screens on them. And those girls were a hoot. I can tell you, I laughed so hard, cried a little bit because I was very touched that they were doing one of my projects. I will link that video below. Go check it out because it is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. So, ladies, thank you so much for doing that. I was moved. I was really moved. Thank you. So we have 2 stacks now. Yeah. I'm going to ink on the background with a sort of stamp to put some interest in the background. Yeah, so let's do that. So I have 2 sort of styles now. This is going to be a little bit cutesy because it has hearts on them, and this is going to be something different. So I'm going to use a background stamp. Doesn't matter what sort of background stamp you use. I have this like sort of a trellis. I think I want to use that on here, and this is one with numbers. I got this as a present at Do a Ding because of my order there. Lovely, isn't it? Yes, she probably knows I like numbers, so I'm gonna do the numbers one using walnut stain on this color craft stock because I do want it to show up. Not using an acrylic block or anything. I'm just gonna do this, like, hello, a little bit on the background. Just to add a little something. Doesn't need to be, you know, a clear image. Just needs something. Yeah. With some numbers. Yeah, probably not gonna see any of this because I'm gonna cover it with something as well. Yeah, I think I want to add a little bit more over here. Yes, 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 yes. See, like so. And with the other one, I'm gonna do the trellis one. There, there, there. And the last one. If you don't like this, you don't need to do this. You can just put something on. I just wanted to have something in the background. So yeah, 4 of these and 4 of the other ones. Now, what I'm going to do quickly is ink all around them. And then we're going to add a second layer on top with some scraps. Yeah. Let's do the second layer. For the prototype, I have used just book pages. And also, and that was a lucky thing I had it, my deckled edge trimmer. Because I could make strips according to these sizes. Just have it a little bit smaller than this one. But you know, I understand not all of you will have this device, and the small strips like the 1/2 inch or even 1/4 inch strips, doing that with a tearing ruler is no, it's just no. So I'm gonna do it sort of with a tearing ruler by hand or what have you. I took out my box of interesting sort of scraps that I have, so let's just, you know, go through this. These numbers are too big. They're lovely though, but they're too big. This is something I could use, I guess. Yes, I'm just gonna pull some strips out. That's map, also love that. I can make this smaller. Air, letter, what else? Piece of text. Ooh, this is half a washi. Ooh, that we can use this. Yes, yes, thank you. And this, I made a sort of a label. Handle with care. What else? Lovely. Cannot use some of this. No. There's such lovely things in here. I never use it. Another one that I want to use. Another sort of strippy. Says November. It's not November, love. New. New. Even have a number on piece of fabric. Let's see, what else, what else? This is from, oh, this is stamped on the other side. Well, let's do that one. I have a strip of this. Lends itself perfectly. Another one of these. It says bill. I don't want too big a piece. Oh, yes, numbers, always good. Do we have enough already? I don't know. I just love going through these boxes. This is actually a sticker. It is the right size. I'll take it out. Let's see if we can use it. Yeah, this is spam. I was looking, what is it? What sort of a bird is this? That's spam. Yeah, oh, I have a doily in here. It doesn't need to be in there. A piece of a subway map for Cincinnati. I also have these labels very small, so I think I want to use those. But then the smaller ones that are probably somewhere else. Ooh, that's interesting. And this one. Do we have enough? This says December. Too late. Too late. I'm just taking out random pieces that I think I might want to use. Music. Great. Okay. Well, bits and bobs. Lots of them. I want to have numbers on here for sure. Let's see. I need to have them big enough. I do love this. I want to have this on here. This one. This one. Also this. This is the perfect size. Look at that. Yeah, I'm gonna have this one on here for sure. I zoomed you in a little bit closer. On the other one, I did all the sort of tearing and with the deckled edge trimmer, so they're not straight, these pieces, but you can have them straight. So I think on this one, I'm going to have them straight because of straight. Yeah. You can use glue stick for this, love. You don't need art glitter glue. And I have a page underneath. This is a label that I made myself with a stamp and out of an antique magazine page. Hello. Do you want to be stuck down? Well, apparently you don't. There you go. But we do need to have pieces that are long enough. This is long enough. I'm just going to use scissors. Just use scissors, love. Let's see if I can cut this straight. Do we want to ink it? This has sort of the black border around it, so I don't want to ink that one, but I do want to ink this. This is still a background. There's going to be something on top of it. What? Nobody knows. We'll find out soon enough. Ooh, no, don't look at it, love. Don't look at it. There you go. Then we have this one. I think this one will work. It's a little bit too big. Isn't the other one smaller? The other one is already smaller. This is actually a stamp. This is stamped. Don't ask me what stamp it is. I don't know. I have all sorts. If I'm using stamps, guys, that I know where you can get them, what brand it is, what name it is, I will tell you. If I don't, if it's like from AliExpress or Action or something, I cannot tell you where it's from. Because then I'll probably have it in my stash since forever. Yep, and then the smallest one. What are we going to put on the smallest one? I want something in the same sort of style. Oh, let's do some numbers. That means I need to make this straight, I think this is the width. Exactly. Oh, I'm so good. Did you see that? So good. And then over here. Just the strippy. So if you do save up your small sort of scrap pieces, this is a perfect way to use them up. Well, they have to be sort of really, really precious for me to keep a scrap this big. Yeah, I need to really, really love it. If we stack them up, like so, oh, it's going to look so interesting. Oh yeah, I already love it. See that? Yes, fantastic. Let's find some sort of bits and bobs to decorate it with. Mind you, they're going to be tiny, tiny. So I'll have to go on a treasure hunt in some of my boxes. I zoomed you in a lot, guys, because, you know, these bits and pieces are tiny. I just took out some black and white, mostly black and white images. These are just die cuts or stickers, small labels, some stamps. Cut this out. You know, all sorts. I'm going to start with the smallest one because that is going to be the most difficult one, because nothing that's on here will fit, except I guess for this. This was a border from in a book on something that I really liked. So how much do we want? Yay much. I'm just going to put a strip of this on here, probably just in the middle. And I also have this small box here that has some tiny, tiny labels in them. Yeah, I'm gonna have this on here. Oh, there's another border on the back. I'm using art for this because less messy and quicker. Putting it in the middle. Let's see if we have a tiny, tiny label. Go over there, guys. There you go. Just taking it out. There's a tiny die cut, but I want more of a label, so no die cuts. Ooh, big number. No big number. I really want a label, preferably one that's black. Oh, this has some black on it. We're gonna put it on like so. I think so. Do we have another one? And one on the top? No, I think I'm just gonna have this one on. Try to ink it. I'm mostly inking my fingers at the moment. Not this little. Isn't it cute? Let me show you. It's cute, right? Yeah. Really cute. There we go. Now you can have stuff stick out if you glue it on. Like so. Yeah, no problem. For this one, I just wanted to stay on the sort of banner itself. Oh yeah, and there's also going to be like the brad on here as sort of a decoration. The second one is this one. What shall we do? I think I'm gonna have this over here. This says registered. Registered. That's nice. How about this big trumpet thingy? Oh yeah. Yeah. Another label somewhere. We can have one stick out. Not on the top. Why not on the top? Let me tell you, because the brad is going to be here, so most of the times you won't see what's on the top. Yeah, it's going to be covered mostly at all times, so I'd rather have something at the bottom. This has been stamped on very old paper. It's raining so hard all day. It's in the middle of the day as I'm recording this, and it feels like it's at night because it's dark outside. It's almost like fall. Well, would you rather have it snow then? No, no, no. Let's have this sort of weather. I'm okay with it. I'm gonna have it stick out. Well, I'm actually gonna have it stick out a lot, I guess. There you go. And then this trumpet. Also, this was a fuzzy cut from a book. There's no rhyme or reason to this, because this is a trumpet, and what was on the other one? Just a label. It's just going to be sort of black and white-ish. Let's see. I think this works really well with this one. Handle with care. And like this spool with yarn. You want to have this underneath? Thinking yes. I'm gonna have this one on the bottom. Small little ticket that I made with a die cut from black cardstock and then stamped it with white. Cute, right? Look at that. Yeah. I made a bunch and never used them, so I need to start using them now. Let's see. To have this a little bit on top of the ticket. Yes. Let go of my finger, please. Then the spool. And yeah, well, the spool for sure. Again, I'm rather doing something at the bottom than at the top. Ooh, look at this label. That is fantastic though. It's a sticker. Is it too much? Is it? Is it? I don't care. I don't care that it is too much. This is a sticker though, so I need to take out my pin. Hello, pin. We're gonna have it over here. Ooh, love it. Does it also then still need something like this? It doesn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway. There you go. Now the last one. I want to have a car on here. Big car. And this one. Priority mail. Ooh, look at how fast I'm doing this. And then again a label underneath. Think so. I think this looks nice. Sale? No, don't have a sale. Starting with the circle label thingy. No, this needs to be underneath. And then this one, I'm going to ink this one. To put a little bit more emphasis on the tatty edge. I love that. There you go. Yep. Now I am going to have the car on its side. but that's okay because everything is on its side basically. This big D. No. Yes? Sorry, can you see? I think I'm missing a little bit on the top. Over here. I'm gonna do this number. There you go. And then the sticker. Already loving it, guys. I am going to do this with a brad again, not an eyelet. If I use an eyelet, it will be all stuck together, and I really want it to, you know, sort of move about so you can see every bit. It's upside down. Yeah, well, you know, that happens with the car. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah, love them. Now let's put them all together. We need to punch a hole through, and then I'm gonna use a brad. Sorry guys for the previous bit. Some of it was a little bit off camera because it was so close up, and I hope you still enjoyed it. I don't think I can punch to 4 of these. Maybe I can. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm using my crocodile for this because this hole, the smallest one, is much smaller than the loose one that I have. Now you can put them all up against each other at the top like so. Do it like so. I am not going to. I want them to have a little bit of space like with the other one in between all the layers. So I'm gonna first do this. Have just the tiniest bit of room. I do want it in the middle. Yeah. And then I'm gonna punch a hole, hopefully again in the middle. Yep, there you go. So I'm gonna do these two, and now I'm gonna do these two. Again, leaving a little bit of room there. Hopefully this is the middle. Should have measured it. It's not the middle, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine because they're gonna move about. Anyway, so I'm lining up all the holes that we made. I don't think I'm gonna use the small. I have these small brads, which are lovely, but I think I want to have a bigger one, like this. It's like a screw. Yeah, would have loved to have this one in black, but I don't, so I'm using this color. Will it go through? Yep. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Do we like it with the screw? We do. We do. It's going to be too long? No, it'll fit. It'll fit. There you go. Now you can do this. Hello. This goes here, and this goes here, and this goes here. See? You can see everything. Even this little label over here. Oh, love it. Love it. Fantastic. Let's make another one with these, and I think I want to have green as an element on here with some botanical stuff, like completely different to this one. Now as for these ones, I want to do something botanical, and I was thinking I want to use this book because I have 2 of these. I have one in English and in Dutch. So already did something with the English one, so I'm gonna rip something out of here. Sorry guys. There are a lot of these sort of small dainty flowers in here, like small images that would, I think, maybe work well on these small little sort of banner thingies. So yeah, something like this. But that will involve a lot of very precise fussy cutting. So what I'm gonna do off camera, I'm going to fussy cut a couple of these flowers. Actually, I'm gonna do 4, and I'm gonna use that as a focal point, I think, and then maybe with some music paper in the background. have it a little bit more, you know, classical, botanical, cutesy, sweet. Yeah? Okay, so let me do some fussy cutting. I'll be right back. I think I found some nice ones. Now, I did not do any precise fussy cutting because these are way too small to do that. And it was very hard to find an image that would fit on this small, tiny little banner thingy. This will stick out a little bit. Don't know how that will work, but I think they're cute, right? Yes, they're a little bit of yellowy and green and such. So what I want to do is do a background with music paper. And I think I want to use my deckled edge trimmer for this one. Yeah. Because, you know, I have it. Maybe you have it as well. Let's use it. I'm going to make an edge first. There you go. It is nice though. It is really nice. So this was 1 1/4 inch. So I'm going to make this a 1/4 inch, 1 inch, I guess. Maybe a little bit less than 1 inch. There you go. Will it fit? Yeah, that's perfect. I'm gonna take off the top. How tall do we want it? Gonna cut it here. Perfect. See? Ooh, yeah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. I have the small piece left here. That'll fit on here almost. Take this off. A little bit more, lovey. A little bit more. And now we need a tiny, tiny strip of this. Hoping you can see. I'm sorry, guys. How much? Well, not a lot. No, that is not enough, dear. No. I cannot even get it out yet. Oh yeah, let's do something small and dainty. Yes, why don't we? This should fit. It does. So let's see. We have these two. Let's do this one. This was 1 inch, right? I think so. Did we make it 1 inch? Yeah. So I'm going to have it 3/4 of an inch. She's all quiet now. Yeah, she is. Are we happy with this? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. Is it upside down? Yeah. I don't read music, guys, so I have to search for normal letters on here to see if it's upside down or not. And then taking this bit off. Okay, so that one. And then we have one more, which is going to be 1/2 inch, so very small. Now hopefully this fits, because I wanted to say I'm out of music paper, but that's not a possibility. Not in this century now. Well, it is a little bit small. It is a little bit small. Oh, this will work. I'm just going to do this one instead. That is too big. You're struggling, lovey. You're struggling. I know. Too small, too big. You should have measured better. Still too big. I don't even think you can take off such a small piece. But I just did. Yeah, well, that's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna be. Look at all the offcuts. There you go. Inking? Yeah, let's do some inking. A little bit around here. Now I'm also going to need some bits and bobs, and I was thinking I made it. I don't know if you've seen my video from Wednesday where I made sticker labels and hole reinforcers and so some bits and bobs. You know, made my own bits and bobs, and I think I want to use some of them on here. Do I also need to ink the flowers? Guess so. Yep. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Now let's just do it a little bit here and there, just to make it stand out a little bit more. There you go, pretty flower. Have some ink. And the tiniest one, look at that. It's so tiny. I couldn't find anything that fit on there. Great. Let's start gluing. I'm gonna glue the backgrounds on first and then the flowers, of course, but not until I added some bits and bobs to it. We can use glue stick, right? Yeah, it'll be fine. Yep. I'm not going to attach them with a brad. I'm going to do eyelets individually through all of them and then attach them together in a completely different way. I just made that up. There you go. And the last one, the tiny one. Here we are. Right, bits and bobs. I was thinking, because I stamped these with green, to use some of these. Yeah. And I do have some bigger labels. These ones, but I believe they are really too big, so I need to cut half of them off. But we can do that. That's not a problem. So I want to have one of those here, and you know, just a sort of tiny one in the back. What do you think? Or maybe two. I think they're a little bit the same color as the background, so they sort of disappear in there. I also have the brown ones, these sort of darker brownish ones. Will that work better? Let's see. Well, the answer to that is yes. Yes, they will. I am going to take art for this because I'm not going to use glue stick on here. A little bit more inking. These are not stickers. I made these from a digital. So you don't need to use these hole reinforcers as hole reinforcers. Just, you know, they're just cute circles with a hole in them. So there you go. Then we want to do the flower. Yep. Gluing, gluing, gluing. Yep. This is stickers. Shall we flip it over? We shall. Now let's see, because these are older stickers. Oh no, they work. Are they sticky enough? Oh yes, they're sticky enough. go. Yeah. Cute, cute, cute. Let's do the other one. For this one, I do want to use these whole reinforced stickers. I think I want to have one behind here. I also need to keep in mind there's going to be an eyelet on the top. And then one down here with a label on it. Like so. I was thinking like so. Oops. These are hard to ink because they're tiny, tiny. Let's do the other one as well. And let's do the label. It's a green one. I just wanted to have some green on here. Right, so let's see if this was a mistake to make these out of sticker paper. Well, mistake for me because I am rubbish at taking off backings of stickers. And I have nails, you know. It should work. There they go. Yep. Ooh, let's use it as a tool. There's one. Now I'm gonna use art for this. Do not look at the back. Yes, another pretty flower. But you have books and books full of pretty flowers, huh? So it'll be fine. Yes, and then we're gonna do this one. Come on, you can do it. There you go. We wanted this. I feel like a surgeon now. Let's have this over here and this over here. There you go. On the one hand, I love to make tiny things like this, but it is a lot of fiddling and, you know. So, no, it's not my favorite, but I do like it. Now, with this one, I already picked out some stuff, guys. Otherwise, we will be here like forever. The flower is going to stick out a little bit on the bottom, so I just wanted to add something on the top. And I was thinking just a label. So let's have this stick out a little bit on this side and the label a little bit on the other side. Deal? Deal. There you go. You can stick out over here. And then you can stick out over there. Just a bit. Now the smallest one, I did find like the smallest, cutest label ever. I'm just going to have this on and then the label on the bottom sticking out a little bit that way. Just a tiny bit. We like them? Oh yeah, they're cute. They're cute. They will be even cuter when I put in these lovely sort of greenish, well, they're green, eyelets. Yeah. Now with the other one, I positioned all the sort of holes in order to have them sort of cascade or, you know, like this, because I attach these with a brad. I am going to put eyelets in all individual ones and then attach them with this beautiful sort of woolly. It's not a woolly at all, but it's cute. So I am just randomly, well, not randomly, I'm gonna punch it in the middle, preferably in the middle, and then on the top, like so. Oops, do not bend the label. And the last one. I can't see anymore. Yep, there we go. Now for eyelets. Oh, it looks cute. It looks cute. Already put it on the smallest setting. Yep, they work. Other side around. To a bigger one. And the last one. Well, that was exciting. Ooh, I do love this color on here. I keep picking it up the wrong way up. But there you go. There you go. Now we need the woolly. And I'm thinking, I love the woolly, don't get me wrong, but it's not green. No. So maybe I need something that is more green-ish. Let's just see how this will work. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's start with the smallest one. Why don't we? There's one. It's fraying. Two. Oh, it's gonna be cute. I know it's gonna be cute. This does fray a lot. That's okay, because I have enough of this. Well, I have enough for this project. Not enough for a lifetime, because this is all I have. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm gonna cut a piece off. Yeah. I'm just gonna tie a bow. I'm not gonna make it really tight because I want them to dangle a little bit. So first I am double knotting it. Which way to go? There we go. Yeah, and then I'm making a bow. You won't even see that it's a bow. It's like going everywhere. Oh no, that does work. Oh yes, lovely, right? Oh, you can have this as a dangle. You can also use this, one of these. Oh, let's take a yellow one. Yes, perfect color, thank you. I'm gonna put this through here. There you go. Cute, right? Well, here they are. I did not have any time to make them from scrapbook paper, but you know, you can make them from any sort of heavier paper that you want. This is the prototype. Still love it. Yeah, still love it. I used the rub-ons on here, but it didn't work on this paper, so I didn't take a chance on these. That's why I used different paper. And then this one, it's so me. I love it so much. It's like a Swiss Army knife. Yeah, love it. Yeah, glue it on a page just on the top and have it as a tuck spot, or just, you know, as an embellishment. You can even glue it on two sides and have it at the bottom of your page, and then have it as a lovely tuck spot that you can do this. Ooh, that'll be nice. Ooh, actually, I think that'll be fantastic. And have this as a dangle on any project that you want, but let's say on a journal on the side, like so. See, have it as a dangle. It's cute. It's just cute, and it's very easy to make. Now it is very, if you're going to do the smaller size, very fiddly. Keep that in mind. You'll be sometimes wishing you haven't started it, but they are amazing. I like them a lot, and you can do lots of variations, of course. I just did some with these measurements. I will put the measurements in the description box below, but you don't really need to follow these. So that's it, guys, for today's project. And for this week, it's Friday. So enjoy your weekend. I will have a video on Sunday, and it is going to be an unboxing of an early Happy Mail / birthday present. Yes, I just unpacked it. It is amazing. You don't want to miss it because I got some beautiful goodies. So lovely weekend, guys. I'll see you hopefully on Sunday. Till then, bye.